Yo, morning. So, me and Stevie on the road. Check him out. What? So we're actually back at the job in Stratford. So this job is one of those sort of jobs where we fill in as and when. So we did all this extension. You would have seen the drone shots from when we were doing all the roof. That was the last time I was here, I think. So me and Steve are back today, just me and Stevie. We are back trying to sort out some of the flooring and some stud walls over today and possibly tomorrow. Probably is tomorrow. So I'm going to go show you around. So if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Link is in one of these corners. And yeah, I'm going to show you the job. Right, so this is the inside. That's just the last video you saw, actually, was Stevie doing this as well, climbing up. So this is where the boys have got to. So they've got all the floor down. So we just need to do, there's a couple more, trying to do this without falling off. So Steve's packed the floor up with a bit of 18mm ply there, and that's basically just to carry it through so it goes across this steel. So that's what that's for. So there's I think two left ready to go. So Steve's eagerly waiting down there for me to shut up talking so he can rip on. And then I've just got to get these straps on, which I'm now going to do onto this lot. So better stop waffling and then Steve can get cracking. Right, so these straps, basically the gist of it is to stop. It won't really go anywhere, any of this, to be perfectly honest, anyway. Because like Steve said, you got the steel on there, but it's what building regs require. So these straps, the idea is that it stops the floor joists actually moving. I can't see that ever happening when you've got the entire floor nailed down and steel's bricked in and all the rest of it, but it is what it is. So the idea is I'm going to mark these out. I'm going to cut the ply away where that is. So there's going to be 2 on this section and then 2 on that section over there. So I'm just going to use the skill saw just to rip through those bits, and then obviously drill and plug it into that wall down there. So better get cracking. We've got a lot to do. Yo, today's video is sponsored by Tradify. So for those of you who don't know what Tradify is, it is a job management software. So we use that for all running the company, basically invoicing, estimates, job management, all that sort of stuff. We also now have linked it to our website. So people can ask directly for a quote from us. As long as they send enough information, we can pretty much get them a ballpark figure on things straight away, which is a really cool feature, and again it's new for us, but I'll put the link in the description below on our website. So if you do like it, and you can do exactly what we did, is you can have a 14-day free trial, and then after that, if you use the promo code GHAWK50, you'll get 50% off for the first 3 months. So links are in the description below. Go and check them out. Right, so we're all ready now for the floor, but these are all the bits that people don't see, that goes on behind the scenes. So we've just had a bite to eat. There's Stevie, look. So he's just basically doing that. I had to do all the hard work. It's, you know how it is. But no, these are all the bits that people don't realise that goes on with running a company. That there's, you're having a lunch break as such. And there's always loads of a million phone calls to make and organising from one job to the next and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, never really just straightforward, especially when you're running multiple jobs. So we're all ready. up here anyway now, so we're going to start getting the flooring down. So we've got the rest of the noggins. There was a couple of noggins that couldn't be got to, so they're all done and dusted now. Had a little visitor from a dog as well, which was cool. So we've just marked out the for our new board. So Steve's going to be doing the cutting down here, and then we're going to be fitting them all the way across here. We've used a string line, which I don't know whether you can see properly. So we've used a string line all the way through. So we've got our first row as such is going to be nice and square. And then we're going to basically glue those and nail all the way through. What nails are we using, Stevie's? 50s or 65s, is it? 50s it is. 50s it is. So yeah, so we're going to be gluing all the joints and rattling all the way through down to the far end. So yes, plenty to be doing on there, but I think we're all ready to go. So, but yeah, so on that note, we better get you set up on time lapse over there and you can watch us crack on. So, oh, before I go too mad, is cutting these sheets as well, just in case you didn't know, is that Steve always uses a plunge saw. So what you've got with that is you'll have a guide rail, so obviously you can mark that on, but obviously I imagine that most people know anyway, but using that on these is so much easier than, I mean, a lot of people just use like a skill saw, but it is rough. People in the comments might kick off about that, but it's rough really. Get a plunge saw, it's so much smarter, so much easier really, using that, and it's just a proper job. So, but yeah, so get you set up and we better get on. Okay, so that is the floor all done and dusted. So what I will going to show you is when you're doing the rows of flooring. So for example, you're putting this board down, okay? So this one's going down. You're only going to want to fix there and there for now and leave this end one. So you leave these end ones until you get the next board in, because what happens if you fix that there, all of a sudden it gets really tight and it struggles then to get the next board in. It's also important to glue all the joints, so get all those glued and also glue onto all the joists. And that's pretty much it. A bit of hard work and all sorted, but now all of a sudden it becomes a room. So it makes a massive difference. And now we're going to be getting on with the stud work, but I think we've got enough on here. I think we'll leave that to another video. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. And if you have, Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and we shall see you on the next one. Cheers for watching, guys. Take care.